Why Dubai has $14 billion empty man-made islands. I knew they have that. Better be interesting.
Dubai is a land full of technology, innovation, and, in the
Thanks,
case of the world
Elderdawn
islands,
and TH of Zero.
severe disappointment. Not long ago, Dubai's world islands were the talk of the town. Nothing quite like them had ever been constructed, so it's no wonder that they wound up as the poster child for nearly every tourism advertisement imaginable. But after the city funneled a staggering $14 billion into their development, the iconic landmark sat forgotten and abandoned, slowly being overrun by Mother Nature. So what happened? Where did it all go wrong? And is there
Seems
any
like a
hope
cool
left for
idea.
this Dubai icon? Let's find out. We have to wind the clock back all the way to 2003 for the start of this fascinating journey of, let's be honest, made up of 300 islands, was going to be built 2 miles off the coast of the mainland. It was going to be a typical residential neighborhood, though the world islands were intended to be an exclusive offshore playground for the elite of the elite. We're talking
That's a
local
cool
and international
idea.
film stars, royalty, business tycoons, and celebrities from near and far. 50 invitations were sent out every year detailing the exclusive opportunity to own the world.
Well, that sounds like a
If you were
scam.
swimming in cash, wouldn't you jump at the chance? And if celebrities weren't buying, they were being dragged into the advertising. Richard Branson posed for photos on Little Britain in a Union Jack suit, while rumors swirled that Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie had purchased Ethiopia, in line with the birthplace of their first adopted child, Zahara. The smaller islands were being advertised for $15 million, all the way up to $50 million for the larger ones. Not cheap, by the way. Were man-made, and building
Yeah, that
them
seems
up
so
from scratch
hard.
was a mighty ordeal. All up, a whopping 321 million cubic meters of sand needed to be brought in, or billion tons of large rocks either. The sand was distributed across
Finally,
300
something to do
islands
with all
over the
that
course of
sand,
5
though.
years, with one
We have
for
too much
almost every
sand on the
country
planet.
in the world, ranging in size from
Just
5
put all the
to 20
sand here, I
acres,
guess.
and with
Good
up to
solution.
330 feet of water separating each island. The total area encompassed just over 20 square miles of land. Okay, let's talk about money. Ready for this? All things considered, this wasted project cost the city of Dubai a tear-jerking $14 billion. But no, for $14 billion, Dubai
14
could
billion
build
is
9 identical
nothing
copies of the
in
world's
Dubai.
tallest building,
Nothing.
the Burj Khalifa.
That's probably
For
one
14
resident
billion,
there's
Dubai could have
salary.
constructed 225 replicas of the Dubai frame, almost enough to create a circumference around the entire city. For $14 billion, Dubai could have constructed another 13 versions of the Burj Al Arab, the world's only 7-star
Thanks for
hotel.
Prime Jumbles.
Perhaps most importantly, for $14 billion, Dubai could have created a second version of the Palm Jumeirah, a revolutionary man-made archipelago that was already proven to be astoundingly successful. The empty islands aren't a
waste.
failure solely because of the unwise allocation of the city's cash. While initially an amazing visual spectacle that truly deserved to be on a postcard, the aesthetic of the world islands is now, well, kind of sad, really. See for yourself. The hope was for the world island to resemble a bird's eye view of a world map. However, in reality, and to the disappointment of the city and the structure's developers, the archipelago turned out to be only vaguely recognizable at best.
It's a cool idea, though.
Well, an indistinguishable blob of sand. But how did it get
Thanks
to
to
this
Reset
point?
Great Chief.
Part of the blame goes towards sinking and erosion, and the other part goes toward the project remaining unfinished. Primary cause for the lack of completion can be pinned down to one event, the GFC. Because of the destructive effects of 2008,
goddamn.
Nikhil Properties, the developer, had to halt production in 2009. By then, amazingly, 60% of the islands had already been sold to private companies and investors. But after that point, Mother Nature started to take over, and the islands began to lose their well-defined borders. While the GFC was
Thanks to
indeed
the
the
5 gift
catalyst
subs,
for
Kazuya.
failure,
Appreciate
it wasn't
that.
alone. The islands had also
Thank
no
you for the
access to
generosity.
electricity, which, given its intention to house properties, was a huge issue. There was a plan in place to install electric cables under the Persian Gulf. However, it was never carried out. Then we've got another important reason for their struggle, the dilemma of choice. Dubai already has another incredibly successful man-made archipelago, the $12
That
million
is so
palm tree,
fucking cool.
officially known as Palm Jumeirah. This structure welcomed its
What?
first residents in 2007, before the world islands hit their roadblock. As you can see, today, this place is thriving.
I thought this was just
The
a
Atlantis
concept.
Hotel is a hotspot for celebrities, with its lavish Atlantis Bridge suite holding the distinction of being one of the most full.
That is
is another
so
perfectly good set of
fucking
islands
cool.
already flourishing. Why would Dubai keep throwing money at something seemingly destined to fail? In a city constantly building and creating innovative landmarks, time and money appeared to be better spent elsewhere. Only 9 of the 300 islands have been developed. These ones, Lebanon Island, Pete's Island, and 6 islands making up the so-called Heart of Europe resort. and Michael Schumacher Island. Yep, named after the Formula One driver. As for Africa,
What a
Asia,
loser.
Australia, and South
Yeah,
America,
fucked.
well, they're still to pivot in a new direction. Now, the focus has turned almost exclusively to one section of the world map, the heart of Europe. Here's the new plan. The first phase of construction includes 10 waterfront palaces on Sweden Island, 32 villas on Germany Island, and 78 so-called floating seahorses. These floating
I would
homes,
never
which are
trust
intended
living
to be
that.
a staycation destination,
What?
are arguably the most unique part of the entire operation. They allow visitors to marvel at marine life from their underwater bedrooms and bathrooms. Pretty cool, hey? Phase 2 of the Heart of Europe features a pair of holiday resorts inspired by the colors and lifestyles of Portofino in Italy and the Côte d'Azur in France. Even though the city is making a clear and conscious effort to salvage the monumental stuff up, it's fair to say that
As
the
a prime
rest of the
Darksider
planet and
needs some
Dubai
big
itself
alpha.
has almost forgotten about the world islands, to the relief of the developer. Why? Because Dubai's constant innovations are eclipsing the long-forgotten failure. These days, the first thing that comes to mind is the Burj Khalifa. In a few years, that too could change, with a number of revolutionary projects already underway. Before too long,
Is
we'll
there
see
some
Dubai
Oreo?
unveil the world's first
So do people
dynamic
actually
tower,
live in
a
Dubai or just, like,
$1.2 billion
vacation there?
fully rotating skyscraper that will soar 80
seems like
stories
all
and
for
nearly
vacationing.
1,400 feet into the air. We'll also see Aladdin City,
Holy
a $500
shit.
million neighborhood inspired by the tales of Aladdin and the Arabian Nights. And as perhaps the nail in the coffin of the world islands, Dubai has already created another man-made archipelago, Jumeirah Bay Island, which is shaped like a seahorse. Already open to the public, this place houses a yacht club, apartment
the
buildings, and a
fuck?
5-star Bulgari hotel. Would you live on one of the Dubai islands if given the chance?
I had no idea of that shit. I had always heard the rumor of like creating their own island or something. I didn't know they actually did it. That's nutty. So do the only people that live there are really wealthy people? I remember we watched something on Dubai briefly. They apparently just have like normal workers there and shit too, but I have to imagine their salary is extremely high to be able to live in that area. There's a lot of human rights violations. It's fucked up. Oh, is there? Rough. Damn.
Get your driver's license and insurance card, please.
Cool hat too. I'm guessing you stole that from your grandmother's walls? Very
Locate
good.
your,
Looks great.
insurance card.
My husband is sending it to me. May I ask what else you're pulling me over for?
Nothing, ma'am.
Okay, so then am I getting a citation?
Yes, ma'am.
Under Ohio State law, you can only pull me over for texting if there's another offense and give me a ticket.
Well, I've done this 20 years, and you're wrong. In
I
the
just,
city,
I just looked at it.
well,
Except for the city of Dublin.
you need to look up the city of Columbus, ma'am. This is the code I'm going to actually give you. It's 2131.44B.
She can't read, asshole. Stop mansplaining.
It is primary offense.
Just so you know, also walking up to a woman's car, you should have pulled me over. You're lucky I didn't have my pepper spray on me because you scared the ever living shit
Well,
out of me as a woman.
if you weren't going through emails,
Sir,
you would probably be more
I'm
observant.
not trying to be an but you.
So,
Until now, pepper spray him. Run it. Do it.
You made me feel unsafe.
Don't be a pussy.
okay, I'm a public safety
I
official, ma'am.
understand that, but please listen to what I am saying because you're not listening because you're seeing this through the eyes of me trying to get out of a ticket, which I'm not.
Oh, you won't get
I'm
out of it,
try-
yeah.
Sir,
I
please.
can assure you of that.
Sir, can I please finish my sentence?
Yes, please. Continue.
As a
Hey, fuck
public
you.
employee,
Shut up. I'm out.
I am letting you know, as somebody who is a person who pays your salary.
Ooh, there it
Sir,
is.
please.
No, I'm no longer going to listen to you. I'm no
And here's another
longer going to
ticket.
listen to you. I'm going to give you your driver's license
Thanks.
back.
Exit
What
tier
you are
1
being
pink
cited with
and the
is
prime
te-
thick
with-
and the resub
is
trav.
texting while driving. I gave you a copy of the law. You're going to have three
Can I please
options.
have your badge
Your
number?
first option, it's going to be right here, ma'am. It's K Connor, badge 1300. It's at the bottom of
Can I
your
please borrow your
citation.
pen? 'Cause
No,
I
ma'am.
don't
You
have
will. All I have to do is provide it to you. It's on the bottom of your citation.
This guy sounds
You're
like
gonna have three
Squidward.
separate options. I won't give you your options then. I need your signature. Your signature is not an admission of guilt, but I do need your signature because it's a arrest.
He really fucking
offense.
does.
Do not.
Listen, ma'am, if you want to get out of that ticket, just listen to me play the clarinet.
No, as
How's
soon as
that?
you
Is that
said
deal?
I pay your salary, that we're done.
But, sir,
We're
I'm
done.
trying to tell you
We are
so
done.
that you can do your job better.
I've done my job
I would have-
20 years, and
I
I'm
get
protecting the
that.
public from you reading your emails while you drive your car.
Well, that
Drive
hasn't
safely now.
existed.
Oh, double feature. Thank you for the big 10 gift subs again, Psyduck. Thank you. Oh, she's so hangry. Ruth, you're not you when you're hungry. Calm down. Oh. What the fuck? Jesus Christ. How did she not? They better not have given her her food. No fucking way they gave her that burger. No fucking way. Drummer's at the wrong gig. Isn't that the guy in the mascot thing? He's like a giant starfish or something. Oh, no, it's not. This is like the Chris Farley guy.
I'm gonna take you to where me and the made a lot of band.
But the one that I was immediately thinking of is this one. Yeah, he's having fun. He really cranks it up in a second. Yeah. It's like Through the Fire and the Flames. I haven't seen this in a long time. This guy is literally playing Rush E on drums right now. Did they ever, did this drummer ever come forward and talk about what he actually does or who he plays for? Or is it still a mystery? Yeah, they did come through. They did come forward. He plays for the Beatles. I like to imagine that this drummer only plays for like school bands and like state fairs and just goes fucking wild. The star is called Nyango Star. Wait, this is like a well-known character? Oh, yeah. Oh, you're right. The heavy metal cat mascot saving a Japanese farm. I imagine the frog goes in. Or the turtle. Thanks to the Prime Hyper. I'm waiting for the turtle to go wild. Okay, so that guy doesn't really match his drummer's intensity. What about the whole group? This is super cute. How is he able to play the guitar with the paws? There has to be little finger holes or something. Or it's synced, I don't know. Well, the drummer's actually playing, so I imagine they are too. There's gotta be little finger holes or something, because they are absolutely playing it. What a cute little band. Lady goes crazy at Amherst, Massachusetts Dublin Donuts. This happened in your college town. It was wild. Thank the Prime Jack Alvarez and the resub Dreven.
What's his name? What is his name? Because he is getting reported. What's your fucking name? You're a piece of shit, bitch!
What a waste of perfectly shitty coffee.
You fucking piece of shit!
What the fuck?
What's going on?
Wow.
Bro, there's no
Reported to the admins, yeah.
Tell him how you would swear to him when you say to me.
Why is he here standing up for her? I am left with so many fucking questions. Wow. She seems nice. No, I've never heard of that ever. Did the Titanic really sink? What the fuck? How many fucking theories are there? Amun-Ra? Sounds like the plotline to a new Mummy movie with Brendan Fraser. Did a mummy's curse sink the Titanic? What? Holy shit. Was it actually on board the Titanic? Eventually, the museum sold the unlucky mummy to a private collector who tried to have the mummy exorcised. When he could not arrange it, he sold it for a handsome price to an American archaeologist who dismissed the happenings as quirks of circumstance. So that's where that ends. Oh, no, it goes on. Then the new owner arranged for the unlucky mummy to be shipped to New York aboard a sparkling new White Star liner about to make its maiden voyage. On the night of April 14th, amid scenes of unprecedented horror, the Princess Amun-Ra accompanied 1,500 passengers to their deaths at the bottom of the Atlantic. The name of the ship was Titanic. So there actually was a fucking mummy aboard the Titanic? What? There's so many articles about this. Yeah. So that's a real thing. I mean, the curse, probably not, unless she was extremely powerful. The easiest way to disprove that be finding Olympic, or did I miss something in there? Because if you took Olympic, which was heavily damaged, and just switched the name, you would then be left with a perfectly normal good ship, which would now be Olympic, right? So wouldn't they still have an extra one? Or did... It was scrapped. Yeah, but surely there would be enough people to be like, this is a perfectly good ship. Whoops. Like, if this was a true theory. Like, I feel like it'd be super easy to debunk that, but that is an interesting theory. I've never heard that before, and I had no idea that there was an identical ship to the Titanic. But I do like that. That is very interesting.